What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Nicola Espresso, and welcome to today's video. Now, today we're going to be talking about Advanced Warfare, more specifically an anonymous survey that went out to some people in the community yesterday. Now, not everybody got it, and more waves of these surveys are probably not going to be going out, so they're a little bit exclusive, but they were little surveys asking for opinions on what the players who received them would want to see in terms of pre-order bonuses, which, I'll be totally honest, I love to hear about. It shows even more dedication on the part of Sledgehammer to want to bring the best game possible to their fans. I've said it before, but I'll say it again, I have very high hopes for this game because of all the conscious efforts they're making to make sure the players are very happy. But back to the topic at hand, the survey that was sent out to community members around the globe, but also was very exclusive as well, asked how compelling some potential listed pre-order bonuses would be to them. There are some really interesting ones here, so let's take a look at them all. First off, the free upgrade to the next-gen copy. Now, this would be for those people potentially like me, depending on when I upgrade to an Xbox One, that would have bought the game initially on 360 or PlayStation 3, then later in the year decided they wanted to buy a next-gen console and get the game as well. This would allow you to then trade in your current version for a next-gen copy free of charge, and if you remember, Ghost did this only for a short period of time, which to me was a turnoff to upgrade my console. A lot of people were the same way as me, I'm guessing. They didn't have any interest or the money in buying an Xbox One or PS4 in the immediate time after it was released, and then have the interest to get the game as well, but whenever later down the line they wanted to, they would have to purchase the game again, either at a discounted price or full price, but still having to pay nonetheless. It's not the greatest to have to pay twice, so I do believe this is a great idea to have for an all-year-round thing. The next one up on the list was one that I'm sure a ton of people would love to have, that being beta access to the game. This is something COD hasn't seen since World at War, I believe. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong there. I thought I remembered seeing beta for that somewhere, but I'm not entirely sure. But back to the topic. Now, while some can argue that this is an absolutely great idea, it can also go the other way as well. Sometimes betas take the excitement out of a launch. Like for me, Titanfall was a great example of this. I absolutely love Titanfall's beta. I played absolutely every second that I could of it, but when it came to the release, I was already bored. Perhaps it was because there wasn't much new from the beta to the full game other than maps, but it was the same concept really. It can dull a game's release, but regardless, it would be quite cool to see. Now, this didn't specify how open or closed the beta would be, but if it was offered as a pre-order bonus to everyone who pre-ordered, I can guarantee that pre-orders would rise tremendously. Pretty much any steady Call of Duty player would pre-order if that was offered. But I don't want to spend too much time on that topic, so let's move on. Next up was the Nuketown Exo map. It says, play the classic Call of Duty map with the new exosuit abilities featured in Advanced Warfare. What that basically means is if this were implemented, you'd be able to play an upscaled version of the map, but optimized for more verticality in movement and other stuff like that from Advanced Warfare's tech. Now, here's the thing. I saw a lot of comments regarding this saying that it was a Treyarch map and it wouldn't be a possibility to do so, but the idea is on an official survey from Activision, who, last time I checked, has Treyarch in a contract with them, so it's a very possible thing to do and to see in the near future. That being said, do I want it to happen? Being blunt, no, I don't. That map was a classic, yes, but it will be beaten to a pulp if it's brought back into another Call of Duty game, in my opinion. You guys are free to feel differently, but the Black Ops 2 iteration of it, to me, felt way too boxy and way too cramped up. It seemed like there was less room compared to the original, but regardless, I enjoyed the map the most of the times that I played it, and it's potentially something that we could see brought back. So next up, we have personalization packs that we've already seen and is already a thing out there. Camos and packs for both Black Ops 2 and Ghost. Since they're already a thing, I'm not really sure how much I need to elaborate on them, but moving on after that, there's the idea to have a pre-order map made for Advanced Warfare to showcase exosuit abilities. Now, this is something that would be similar to Free Fall, specific to the game and playing to its strengths. Free Fall was designed to showcase interactive map features. Whether or not it did that well, that's for you to decide, but this idea would be aimed at the same premise. Now, I think it would be cool, but I'm not sure how practical it can be. Oftentimes, maps like this will get watered down by focusing on the ideas of the map, and the playability gets pushed to the side. Going back to Free Fall for an example, I can't tell you the last time I actually played a good match on that map. It just doesn't play well in my opinion. So do I want to see something like this? I think it'd be cool, but I don't think it would be the best idea. Now, the last thing that we have to talk about today is the possibility of early access. I wasn't sure how I felt on this when the survey leaked yesterday, and I'm glad that I took the time to think about it beforehand and not get a video up right away about it. But I really do like this idea. Perhaps my favorite personally, as well as a potential positive for feedback in in Activision and Sledgehammer's case. What this would allow is some sort of way to allow pre-order users to access multiplayer early, either a download of some sort or something like that. Initially, I thought it was only for people who could get their hands on a copy early, which 1, wouldn't be fair, and 2, wouldn't make much sense even to consider that for this then. But this would allow all players to do so to get a head start on the game, so when launch comes around, you could almost already be out of, if not already be out of, your first prestige. It would give a real leg up to those who did pre-order the game, and honestly, I would love for this to be an actual incentive. I feel like this would be an absolutely great one. So that's all for today's video, guys. None of these are set in stone. We don't even know if any of these will even be used. It's just a community survey, so some of them could come true, others, who knows. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section down below. That's been my time, ladies and gentlemen. If you did like the video, please leave a like rating down below. Any shares of your Facebook, Twitter, and or my specific OG like that, always greatly appreciated. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe for the best of Call of Duty Advanced Warfare content. Any new news and information, you guys know exactly where to find it right here up on my channel. So thank you guys once again so much for watching. My name's the New Cola Espresso. As always, if you guys are having a great day, I shall see you guys tomorrow. Take care and peace.